Behind me we have the 2021 Volkswagen Arteon. It has a few styling updates for this model year, and today we will be looking at this SEL R-Line in deep black pearl. Its styling is very aggressive, it's very aerodynamic and very VIP, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. Let's go. The styling updates on the 2021 model year are really subtle, and the one that stood out to me the most was right in the front fascia. It's kind of hard to show on this black on black car, but this line here is all new. The way this swoops up into there, totally new. It's actually kind of cool. It reminds me a little bit of like ram horns. And you also get this super cool LED light bar that on the R-Line that will meet up into that new Volkswagen logo, which is so sharp and honestly like vibes so well with this whole car. And you also get LED headlights, and they have blacked out housing, and just the front of it is so pretty. I would feel like I would just buy it because it's so nice to look at. A 2-liter turbo engine comes standard across all trims on this Arteon. Two things I want to mention before we get into more specs. One, hydraulic lifts for the hood. That's awesome. Two, unlocking it is so easy. You're not going to find yourself fishing underneath the hood. Not that you're really going to be lifting it anyways, but still really nice. It has 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission with Tiptronic. And this one is front-wheel drive. There is an all-wheel drive available, and the all-wheel drive is also standard on the SEL Premium R-Line. So this front-wheel drive gets about 22 miles to the gallon in the city, 32 on the highway, all depending on what your driving habits are, and it does have an 18.2 gallon fuel tank. There are some very classy features down the side of this Arteon R-Line. First, 19-inch wheels. On the SEL Premium R-Line, you'll get upgraded to 20-inch wheels. I also like the minimal chrome design down the whole side with your R-Line badge right there too. Looks really nice. And the chrome is just not that blinding chrome that tends to stand out a lot on black cars especially. You do get power folding side mirrors, so you can make sure you can park in a really tight bay area space. If you would like to unlock your car, you can just rest your hand right here on the door handle, which is body colored. I think that that's really nice rather than making these chrome. That would have been too much. Another really cool thing, you have frameless windows, which you don't see very often. And if you want to lock your car, of course you can do it with your key fob, or you could just swipe your door handle right there. One of the newer features that I like on the back of the Arteon are these slightly darker taillights. It just looks a little bit more baller with that little bit of tint. Another feature I really appreciate is these exhaust outlets. These are very much real. In often cases, that is just a fake accessory and the exhaust still hangs low below the bumper. So I appreciate Volkswagen keeping it honest and keeping it real. Another really cool thing, the Sportback sedan. It's so sleek. I love the body lines. It makes it look a lot faster, more aerodynamic. And in true Volkswagen fashion, that's how you open your hatch. And because it's a Sportback, you get so much space in here. As is, you get 27.2 cubic feet of space. With the rear seats down, that more than doubles to 57.2 cubic feet of space. Honestly, you can easily fit like 2 or 3 checked bags in the back of this Arteon. You do have a privacy shield here that can easily be removed, but it is really nice to keep everything concealed. And of course, you still get that ski pass if you needed to fit anything longer. I don't know, like skis, you could. And you do get a full spare tire hidden deep down in here without losing any space either. You guys, the inside of this Arteon, like low-key kind of feel like Meryl Streep in The Devil's Wear Prada. This is where like those VIP vibes really come in. I am digging this. This really soft Napa leather. These are heated seats too, and in the R-Line they are sportier style, so you have a little bit more bolstering on the sides to really hug you. and you get a really nice soft touch steering wheel as well. And I like the glossy buttons here, and even like your chrome updated Volkswagen emblem with your little R-line badge there. Some of the other features I really like are the panoramic sunroof, and something that might go slightly unappreciated is this adjustable locking armrest. And you also get these really gorgeous stainless steel pedal caps. One, it's easier to clean. Two, it looks really sporty. And your dead pedal is substantial. So if you are have a larger than size 6 foot like myself, your foot will very comfortably fit right there on the dead pedal. You also get wireless connectivity, so you get wireless charging, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and I like that everything is very well concealed so that you don't always have to have your cup holders open. You have another concealed spot here, which is actually where your wireless charging is. You just push it to close it. And something else that I think is really cute, honestly, is this little spot for your key fob right here. And you could totally fit your key fob and like a little chapstick right there. It's just it's nice to have like a home for this rather than just like throwing it anywhere and possibly losing your key, which I have done. Before we get into the more fun technology, I want to mention how much I like the climate controls. They are haptic touch, so if you want to turn your fan up or down, you just slide your finger across the fan operation. And the same thing, everything to control your heated seats, where your fans are coming from, and your temperature, all of that is just haptic touch, which is really nice because it's almost like controlling the touchscreen on your phone. And you can also control all of these within your 8-inch infotainment system. Also, the 8-inch Volkswagen digital cockpit right here behind your steering wheel. It's really nice to have. You can display all of your driver's assistance settings and control those, so you can turn them off or on, which I love because I generally prefer for most of them to be turned off. And you can also display your navigation full screen. You can adjust the view to drop your gauges down, so you have an even larger view of your navigation right here in your steering wheel. The Arteon will also give you a few driving modes to select from. You of course have normal, you have sport mode, custom, so you can adjust whichever parameters you would like, and you also have eco and comfort mode. I want to get into just a little bit more detail on controlling some of those safety features in your infotainment system. So when you're on your menu screen, you just go to Assist System and it takes you to a really nice IQ Drive screen. And IQ Drive is Volkswagen's collection of safety features. So you can adjust all of your settings in here, and some of those safety features that you get are adaptive cruise control with front assist, so that will help you determine the distance of the car that you're following. You have a lane keep assist system and a blind spot monitoring system as well, and dynamic road sign display. All of these can be adjusted. Even your advance warning, you can decide when that's going to come on. Just a bunch of really cool settings to help customize your safety features to your driving habits. If you get your Arteon, you will of course want to download the Volkswagen Carnet App, which allows you to have select remote features on your Arteon. So you can turn it off, turn it on, lock it, unlock it, all from your phone. If you've loaned it to a friend or your spouse, a child, you can set boundaries, you can limit the speed, which is really awesome. You also get cool parking information. If you need help finding a parking spot, you can do that right in the app as well. And there's this cool thing that's available called Drive View, and that gives you more in-depth driving statistics, so you can see like how long you've been idling for. You can it gives you like a score based off of how safe you've been driving. So it also takes your average speed limit into account as well. And it kind of makes driving safely like a fun game. Like say you got like a score of 88, but now you want to try to drive like safer, and you can like bump up your score and try to beat it. Before we wrap this up, I just wanted to show you how spacious this back seat is. This driver's seat is adjusted all the way back, which by the way is super far back. Actually, you have to be really, really tall to have the seat adjusted this far back. And I still have so much room. Granted, I'm like only 5'1", but still. Also, you might think that because it's a Sportback that maybe you would be limited with headroom, but you still also have a ton of headroom as well. And one thing that I didn't mention in the front is this super cool ambient lighting. And it's nice because it's hard to show you during the daylight, but all of this you can change to like a million different colors of the rainbow right here. And you also see that in your driver door and all of the other doors as well. And the colors change in your dash too. I think that this Arteon is one of the most highly underrated vehicles in Volkswagen's lineup. It is really nice, and there's nothing like just looking back at your car, and I find myself kind of gawking at this one because it's so attractive. So if you guys have any more questions, you can contact us at Capital Volkswagen in San Jose, or you can buy both of these Arteons online with our exclusive no-brainer checkout at dgdg.com. Thanks!